How you doing? Welcome to Tech Ed 2000. I'm your host, Jack Alvin, and I've been put on this planet for one thing, to help you make smart, informed technology purchases. That being said, today I'm going to be reviewing the Gateway 11.6-inch notebook from Walmart. But Jack, I hear you say, you just pulled it out of a literal dumpster. Surely I did, but everything has its pros and cons, so let's start with the pros. This laptop retails for only $199. But as of recording this, it's on sale for $154. One reason why it's so cheap, Gateway computers these days are exclusively sold at Walmart, making this laptop, in every sense of the term, a great value laptop. Another pro is that it is very small, about 11.5 inches across, but that might be just because it's $150 worth of laptop. How big could it really be? Is it light? Kind of. Hollow might be a better way of describing it, but it does fit quite nicely into the average computer bag. Another big pro, at least for me personally, is that this natively runs Windows. For $150, the fact that you can natively run Windows apps, it's a pretty good deal. It has an Intel Celeron processor, albeit running at 1.1 gigahertz. It comes standard with 4 gigabytes of RAM. I say standard because they probably don't make it with any more. And it comes with a 64 gigabyte solid state drive. It's telling me it's got an Intel UHD Graphics 600 display adapter in there, and I gotta say, it is showing colors. It does come with a free year of Office 365, but while I'm griping, I did only have to pay for this one time. And lastly, in my short stack of pros, the screen folds 360 degrees around and it becomes a crappy tablet. Alright guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. The cons. This thing has the build quality of one of those 5th grade science fair display boards. It's entirely made out of plastic, meaning it is very bendable. Even from all the way over there, you can see this thing bending. And don't get me started on the design. This thing looks like one of those netbooks from 2008. Have you seen a computer recently? Just check out the Microsoft Surface Pro. That thing is beautiful. And then you got this thing with the boring Arial font on the keyboard and the boring rounded rectangle edges. There are these ugly little rubber pads that the display rests on, and they leave this gross residue on the screen. One of the biggest gripes I have about this computer is the trackpad. First of all, it feels like athlete's foot. And second of all, you know how on a good trackpad you can press down on it anywhere on the trackpad and it just clicks like it's supposed to? This computer's trackpad is divided into 2 halves that each seem to have a click to them. It's like they're on a central pivot like an NES D-pad. It's very hard to click in the middle, but it's a lot easier in the corners. It's very inconsistent. These weird quirks make it incredibly frustrating to even do simple things such as moving an icon from one side of the desktop to another. We've been doing that since the 80s. How did a brand new computer manage to mess it up this bad? And I know no one's expectations should have been high, but the internal speakers are very trebly. I could go on all day about all the things that bother me about this computer, but I'm just gonna hit you with one more. You remember that tablet mode? This computer is not designed to properly stay in tablet mode. You just keep folding it, and then eventually, that's as far as it goes. It doesn't stay. Should you buy this computer? Short answer, probably not. But it's only $150, so if you're on a very tight budget and you just need it for some schoolwork or some light word processing or web browsing, it'll work, however begrudgingly. Hey man, I don't want to be known as the guy who hates cheap stuff. I mean, my house is full of stuff like great value chunk chicken breast and great value white sandwich bread and Kroger mac and cheese original macaroni and cheese made with real cheese. I mean, this thing was like 69 cents. And last but not least, paper towels brand paper towels. It's only $150, man. You can get this thing from the same store that you get a loaf of white bread and a pound of ground beef. At least it's convenient. But I know it's been a while, but today, I'm not dead, I'm alive. I'm a man. This big... Why is the Windows terminal a button that you can get to by right-clicking on the desktop? It's 2023! It's broken now. Okay.